It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. It's Eckler again. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Howe will throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Howell throwing on third down here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Burrow down around his goal line. Short throw to Smith. Yeah, this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. From the gun on third down is Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taken right around the 44. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 48 yards. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Burrow will throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On 1st down, Howell. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. The play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Powell.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Again, it's Burrow. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Play action. It's Burrow. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
McPherson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the third drives the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Howell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10, Howell. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Howell looking to throw again. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On second down, here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. First down, Howell to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Howell down to throw it. That's into the hands of Eckler.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And Howell will throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Commanders 10.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Screen play to McAllister. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, Commanders.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Howell out of the shotgun. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First down, Washington.
Another throw for Howell. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Commanders have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Burrow's throw there complete to Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we pause for an injury here. It looks like it's Keenan Allen who's in some pain down there. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tucker. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Defensively, Poona Ford with a tackle there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And
now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Al throwing on 1st down here.
Eluding the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Howell changing the play here.
Up the middle they go with McAllister.
Still on his feet.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
They'll run for it here with McAllister.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
On the give, McAllister with it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown at his NFL debut.
And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 31, Bengals 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
at the 19-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase
from 19 yards away.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here's Howell.
Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Here's Jones on the return.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
short throw to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. And quickly they get to the line.
Here's Hal to throw on second down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And 3 yards to go.
Hal trying to pick it up on third.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
And Hal will throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit